What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We have a few things to talk about. One, we have a loft now with some LED lights that I'm underneath right now, and so is the red car. Two, blue car back out of storage. We're going to go over that, kind of give you guys an update, a refresher of that. It hasn't been on the channel in a while. And three, the red car is kind of going into assembly now. We got the K-member and all that stuff out. We have the steering shaft and the rack coming in. So the whole front end of the car is going to be, tied up here, almost done as far as suspension, steering, and things like that. With the red car having the K-member and all that stuff coming, probably be able to put the motor in and just for funsies, throw it in there, get it out of the blue car, put it in the red car, and yeah. Now we're going to start continuing through with the patch panels, finish up the floor, the trunk area, and then we're going to start with the roll bar that I'm putting in it, and then we can start mounting seats, mounting a shifter, mounting dash, seat belts, turbo kit, kind of go along with that route. Do have to get an 8.8 for it still, but those are on Facebook. I just have to go buy one, and I can buy a complete one. I don't even have to build one for like $1,000. I can build it, caliper to caliper, ready to go. So with all that being said, let's kind of do a quick little walk around the shop, what we got going on, where we're at, and I do want to show you guys, I do have an update with the red car as we've been talking about. I just want to show you the difference between the new K-member, the old K-member, and yeah, all that fun stuff. So let's get to it. Thank you guys for tuning in, and next slide. So, as we're talking about this car, just a quick refresh, not going to take too long on it. It's a back half car. I've done a whole lot of chassis work to this thing. We do have a really cool rear end out of a Caravan. It's really just so it rolls. Obviously, this isn't the 9-inch or whatever rear end I want to put in here. It's just so that it can roll around and it's on the ground and it's off the chassis table and all that fun stuff. But yeah. I mean, I can really get into this in one video if you guys want. I can kind of give you a whole breakdown, but for now, I'm just going to give you a little bit of a video showing what's up with it. This is, if you haven't followed along with the plan at all, this is the motor that was for this thing. Now it's going in the red car, so it's nothing special. It's a stock bottom end 5.3, but my thought process was I can run a junky motor if I have a super light chassis. I don't have to buy all this, these billet Hemis and all this other bullshit. Don't gotta if you got a good working chassis. So, but now with how everything's going, I might have to buy a really badass motor for this thing, and then I'll have a really badass chassis and a really badass motor, and then there's nothing to do other than just smack people around with it. So that's the game plan. I'm going to talk my smack now, because when this thing runs and it's a complete shit show because I have no idea what I'm doing, it's whatever. I'll eat my words then, but I can give you guys a better rundown on the car if you want, but this is where it sits. It's out of storage. Super happy about that. Let's kind of talk about the next thing now. The next thing being, just real quick, loft. Nice, cool. It's going to be where I'm working this winter for the most part, underneath here. The Fairmont has been painted. The red car, at least the up front, has been painted. I have all the hardware and stuff for the new K-member. We're going to work on putting that in this video. But that's the old one, new one. Huge difference. I mean, look at all the room for activities you gain with this thing. old, heavy, gross, rusty, new chromoly. Big fan. I like it a lot. It's also, if you notice, the has motor mounts, or motor. Yeah, those are motor mounts. I guess, yeah, motor mounts for an LS. I did go that route versus doing a front plate and mid plate like I did on the blue car, just for ease. This is so much easier. It's already made up there. Got the motor mounts here. Got my hardwares all hanging out in here. And yeah, I got to run to Lowe's real quick, get some washers and some bolts, but nothing too crazy. I guess that's kind of where we're at for updates. Yeah, I'm underneath the loft. We're going to enclose this, insulate it so it's warm this winter, and I'm going to get it to the point where the red car fits in here, and I'm able to work on it all winter, do everything I need, so that way I don't have to slow down for the seasons. You know, New York, it gets cold up here in the winter, like negatives some days. It's chilly, but it's kind of where we're at on this car. So on the inside of this deal, we still have to fix the rest of the floors. We have the torque boxes, the torque box reinforcements right there that I got put in, and there is some work in the trunk I have to do. But, you know, then it's going to be clean up the wheel tubs, cover this off, put the roll bar in, mount the seats up, all that stuff. So we're going to start compiling new parts here pretty shortly. Some of the bowl work is kind of completed. There's a lot more bowl work that needs to be done, but it's all right. So front end's painted for the most part. It's terribly painted, but it's painted. I don't care. It's not red. It's now all black. It looks a little bit nicer and more cleaned up, but it's kind of where we're at. I'm going to start probably cramming this thing in here, and I got to run to Lowe's real quick, get some hardware, but yeah, we're going to start cramming the new K-member in, so that way as soon as the steering column comes in and the rack comes in, I can put those in, and this thing can get off the jack stands again, and it can get rolled around to a better suited area to where I can start tearing into it, maybe building the floor pans and things like that. But all right, I'm done rambling. I gotta get going to do some errands. All right then. Yeah, all right. Yeah, fun, cool. All right. So I don't remember exactly 100% where I left off in the last clip, but what I do know is that the firewall and the front frame rails and all that crap has been painted. We got the new K-member in with the A-arms attached. You can see right here, everything's all painted, halfway decently-ish. New K-member is in, A-arms in. So this is all Team Z stuff up front. I just like the product. Not sponsored, nothing. Just like the product. It's on the blue car. We have a blue. The blue car has one of their K members. The red car now has one of their K members. A-arms, same setup. At the moment, I am over here with the UPR caster camber stuff. Yeah, so the UPR caster camber stuff, I'm going to get going on that and putting that stuff in, so then I can hang the strange struts I have for this thing in, and then I can put the spindle on, and then I can put front wheels on, and then the front end is like mocked up, done-ish. So that's kind of where we're at right now. I'm going to put the caster camber stuff in, and then I have to take the spindles off of the blue car, put them on here, but it is what it is. You know, sacrifices, right? We all make them. So blue car is sacrificing some parts for the red car, and then I'll just have to buy nicer stuff for the blue car. Is what it is. Like I said, sacrifices. So I'm going to get going on that. How about you guys check that out right now? All right, so we got those on. They're still loose, but they're on. Now, look at this hotness right here. Glory. I mean, they're nothing crazy. They're single adjustable strange, but they look nice. They're pretty. I like them. So Now, like I said, nothing crazy. They're just single adjustables. Gonna throw them in, I think. So I'm gonna throw the struts in, and then I gotta steal the spindles off the blue car, but we'll see how much time we get tonight. If I could get the spindles in tonight or tomorrow night, we'll figure it out, but it's either gonna be this video or next video, I'm not really sure. But we got those in, then I'm gonna throw them in, and then see how they look. Just because I'm excited. I like it. It's becoming very very complete up front, which is cool to see. Especially because of how much had to get taken apart. So once I get kind of the front end squared away, we're gonna go back into, you know, putting patch panels in the floor. So we're gonna do patch panels on the floor. I'm gonna order up some tubing to do the roll bar in here, so we'll probably do that around the same time. And then we'll move to the back. And then once all of the patch panels are done, the roll bars in, then it's fun stuff. Fitting the seats in, fitting the fuel cell up, putting the dash in. You know, it kind of starts to kind of get fast from there. So, you know, we're kind of jumping ahead of ourselves. It's not like any of this is going to get done tomorrow, but, you know, the front end is kind of coming to completion, which I think is super cool. So I'm going to throw these struts in, so that way when I do put the spindles in, they at least have something to attach to. So I'm going to get going on that, and I'll catch up with you guys after that, or I'll shoot a video during that. Who knows? All right, so everything is in and everything is loosely, like hand tight, fit up. So nothing, you know, it's all just hanging in there, but it looks cool as hell. I enjoy it. It's cool to look at. That's what progress looks like. Holy crap, I know, I can't believe it. So everything's hand tight, nothing crazy, but I'm gonna spend a little bit, tighten everything up, and then I'm gonna hop over and take those spindles off, put them on here. So I'm actually going to end this video off here, though. Thank you guys for watching. Next video is going to be me putting on those 5-lug spindles and finishing up, kind of tightening up the rear end. So, or the front end. So that's going to be next video. This video, I'm ending it off here. Look at that. Everything looks good. Good enough for who it's for. Good enough for a street car. That's for damn sure. So thank you guys for watching. Like, share, comment, subscribe. As always, I appreciate it. Looks good. Looks like a wannabe race car. But yeah, looks pretty good for a street car. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next video when we put those spindles on here. All right, till next time.